it's recording on the cloud. Yes, it is. And thank you. Margie wrote a note to remind me. And if everyone could, until we have the Kaddish cited to, recited, to stay muted so we can all hear. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you to Eileen, really specifically, for inviting us to be here, and Rabbi Ellen. Thank you. It's just so wonderful. I was scrolling through as you were teaching us all the names, and I started writing down all the people that I wanted to say hello to, but I want to say hello to all of you. And it's just an honor to be on this call with you, knowing so many of you, past presidents that I've had the glory to work with and to be a part of your organization, and future presidents as well. It was so great. You know who I'm talking about. Thank you. And from my own shul, Debbie and Eileen and Janet, it's so great to see you guys. And Tema, Rita, Margie and Carol and Toby. I can keep going through the list. And Margie, Mazel Tov, and all the incredible work during this difficult time. We are honored at Congregation Bethel that we have Cantor Leon Sher as our director of music, and he conducts our choir, and he brings so much beautiful music and energy to our shul. Among the things that he has brought to us is this magnificent prayer for healing, which is always appropriate and always relevant, but right now, more than ever, he wrote this magnificent setting called Heal Us Now. I'm sure you've heard it, and he's going to sing and play the guitar because, unfortunately, due to the constraints of Zoom, we can't all be heard at the same time, and we'd love to hear your voices. We can see your faces, so please do sing along, and we can watch you singing. Even he and I cannot sing together, so we will take turns as well. And I'm also going to suggest that we will pause briefly in between the two verses. At that point, even though we can't hear, we are all going to use our same energy to send healing and strength and love to everybody who needs healing now more than ever. I know my list is growing every day, and I'm sure yours is as well. So without further ado, Cantor Sher.
So while most of us are going to stay muted so we don't totally confuse ourselves in the cacophony, I do hope that you will all, wherever you may be, sing along. Hopefully, you can see the lyrics. So let's pray together. Rifa'inu Adonai v'nerafel, Hoshienu v'nivashea, El karov v'chol korav, Ach karov lireav Isho. I feel like I can feel you. We pray for healing of the body. We pray for healing of the soul, for strength of flesh, mind, and spirit. We pray to once again be whole. Sorry, hold on 1 second, I'm sorry. Oh, please heal us now. Refuat ha-nefesh, refuat ha-guf, refuat shelema. Sing it. Heal us now. Heal us now.
Let's all have the thoughts of all the people who need healing and say their names. Hoshia et amecha uvarech et nachalatecha Bore'ei v'nase'ei mar olam Mi shebeira avotenu, Mishapera imotenu, Ana Adonai Hoshiana. We pray for healing of all people. We pray for healing of the land, for strength of flesh and mind and spirit, every child, every woman, every man. Oh, please heal us now. Refuat nefesh, urefuat guf, refuat shelema. Oh, please, please heal us now. Refuat nefesh, refuat guf, refuat shelema.
Heal us now.
Heal us now.
Heal us now.
Heal us now. Heal us now. Refuah Shlema.
That was absolutely beautiful. I'm sure that everyone is thinking the exact same thing. And that was even more beautiful than the video. Amazing. And if you want to hear more of them, you got to come to convention, because Hazzan Pomerantz-Boro is our Hazzan for convention, and Cantor Leon is coming. I apparently have been pronouncing your last name wrong. I apologize. Sher? Yeah, it's okay. That's good.
It worked.
Okay. He'll be coming too, God willing, and we will so much look forward to having you. Edna Schrank says thank you so much. We all say thank you so much. I don't know how we transition from that to saying Mourner's Kaddish. Yasha Koach, thank you so much. I hope you guys are reading the all the chat. But we can't give up hope. We're the people of hope. Our land is an anthem is the hope, and we continue to pray for all who are in need of healing. At the same time, not always does that happen. Healing comes in different forms at times. Sometimes people, I have taught my family about the concept of Olam Haba, the world to come. There's a doggy Olam Haba too. There's a world to come for them. Where I've always learned that it's Shabbat every day. So all of those people who love Shabbat meals and song and prayer and challah get to have it every day. But for right now, we're here together enjoying it. I hope that everybody has a wonderful, restful Shabbat. If it's your custom to use electricity, good. If not, disconnect as much as you can. Forget about the electronic devices. Give your software and your computers and your internet some rest. I'm going to shortly unmute everybody, but if people want to tell us who they're saying Kaddish for, you can unmute yourself and then I'll unmute everybody. But at the same time, if I unmute everybody and you know you have an excess of noise in your background, you might want to mute yourself. So we know Debbie Green's in the Shloshim for her mother, Hilda Stern, and Edna Schrank.
Yes, unfortunately this morning I went to my first virtual funeral for a very dear friend and a woman I sat across the desk from for many years at the USY office. And I'm going to say Kaddish for her. I know her daughters will, but I have to do it also.
I saw you post that and I thought I knew the name from my time in Chicago.
Yeah, definitely.
And Joe G, did you want to?
I have yurtzeit over Shabbos for my Bubby, for whom my daughter is named.
And Adele and her mother are within a couple of weeks of her father passing. Is there anybody else who has yurtzeit or?
Yeah, Dylan Shloshim for my brother that recently passed away, and also I have yurtzeit for 2 grandparents this weekend.
And I'm saying Kaddish for my father who passed away in the beginning of January.
Yeah. And I'm within the 30 days for my mother who passed away about 10 days ago, Lillian Rappaport.
And I'm saying Kaddish for a friend of mine who was so important because he was part of a chapter of my life that there aren't too many people left from. And that's a really hard connection to lose. So.
Charles.
My wife, who died on Hope, who died on February 19th.
We keep all of our loved ones. Roberta, you had someone you're saying Kaddish for?
I'm going to say Kaddish for my friend Sam Shmuel, who was Dina Gordon's significant other for 5 years. And he was a close friend of mine too.